Okay. And real quick, put it back up. Now that she gone, hold on for a second. Let me call Park. Let me hit Carlos. Hey, Carlos. It's Carlos King. Carlos. So now that she gone, can we get Ariane on the show now? Can we do that? Can we please now get Ariane on the show? We need that. That is going to really set it off, okay? Because I know you wouldn't let her on the show because of your allegiance and alliance to Melody, because y'all developed this show together. But now that she's gone, we need somebody else that's gonna keep it spicy, okay? And Yapper, Coleslaw will do that, okay? And so we need that there. Hit me back. We just sent it to Carlos. Yeah, we did. Okay.
Melody is out here disproving everyone just when people felt she was slowing down. The business has been rocked by this most recent news. Trust me, you won't believe what she has in store next. Is this her largest power move yet? And how will it change all we know? Grab your seat. This is going to get real. Melody Shari has always been a force to be reckoned with, and now at 39, she is creating waves once more. Fans are in for a big surprise, from her revolutionary journey on Love and Marriage Huntsville to the shocking news she just dropped regarding her future. Think twice if you assumed Melody was slowing down. What she just revealed will transform everything. We're delving deeply into Melody's most recent announcement in this video, revealing her future career path and dissecting how this action might throw off the entertainment business. Is she entering a new reality series, growing her commercial empire? Or is something much more grandiose still to come? We're not only covering the surface, we're delving into the actual narrative behind Melody's next major action. Therefore, make sure you watch until the very last minute. We have all the necessary exclusive information. Let us begin. The career of Melody Shari has been evidence of tenacity, ambition, and pure talent. She was a woman with vision, drive, and the ability to turn suffering into power, not just another cast member, from the moment she entered the reality TV limelight. However, we have to examine the events preceding this turning point if we are to grasp why this new chapter in her life is so important. Love and Marriage Huntsville has noted Melody's highs and lows for years. Fans first observed as she and Martell Holt presented the picture of a power couple navigating marriage's difficulties and building businesses together. As everyone is aware, though, that illusion was fleeting. When Martell's adultery came to light, it destroyed everything. Their family, their business partnership, even their once strong reputation as Huntsville's elite. Melody refused to remain silent about the betrayal she suffered. Thus, the brutal divorce that followed was real time. Rather, she reclaimed her story, demonstrating that she could live on her own terms. But Melody had to fight other battles besides surviving a public breakup. She has faced relentless negativity from some cast members, betrayal from former friends, and continual scrutiny over the past few seasons. Long after their divorce, the drama surrounding her relationship with Martell persisted, with allegations, custody disputes, and explosive confrontations fronting headlines. Though few truly supported Melody's development, at times it seemed as though everyone had an opinion on her life. Melody never stopped moving ahead. She started her own businesses, developed a strong brand outside of reality TV, and became a boss in her own right despite the anarchy. She made it plain, from real estate to cosmetics, that she was an entrepreneur and self-made success, not just a reality star. Then the rumors began. Whispers of Melody started to circulate, separating her from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Her retreat from some cast members, limited participation in drama, and emphasis on her personal brand caught the attention of fans. After months of conjecture, she broke her silence. Some thought she was getting ready to leave the show. Others thought she was working on something even more behind the scenes. Her declaration validates what many believed. Melody is about to turn the tide in a way that will have long-lasting consequences on her career, as well as the direction Love and Marriage Huntsville will take. The most important question still is, though, is Melody setting herself up for something even more, or is this the end of the show that brought her fame? Stay tuned. What comes next might simply shock everyone. Melody Shari has finally dropped the bombshell and surpasses all expectations. Following months of conjecture, Observing her calculated moves and wondering whether she was gradually separating from Love and Marriage Huntsville, fans had been gathering hints. Now, Melody has confirmed that she is entering a new era, hence there is no more conjecture. This action could transform everything, not only for her, but also for the whole terrain of reality TV. What then did she specifically divulge? Melody's most recent revelation marked a career turning point rather than merely another business endeavor or product introduction. As it happens, some thought she was working on something even more grandiose behind the scenes, while others thought she was getting ready to leave the show totally. Melody is building her empire in ways nobody else saw possible. Sources close to the matter have indicated Melody has been in negotiations with big networks, talking about prospects much beyond Love and Marriage Huntsville. Whispers of her own spin-off series, a possible docu-series about her life following divorce, and even executive producer credits on forthcoming projects. Melody isn't merely leaving Lamb behind if these rumors have validity. Melody has always been strategic about her career decisions. Thus, here's where things get even more intriguing. She is leveling up in ways that will confirm her power in the entertainment sector. She plans ahead, builds, and precisely executes rather than merely reacts to events. Her choice to distance herself from some facets of Love and Marriage Huntsville is more than just a means of escape from drama. It's about generating chances where she has complete influence. She's now in a position to tell her own story on her own terms after years of being part of an ensemble cast where her personal life was often the focus of debate. The Lamb fanbase has already been rocked by her announcement. Some viewers are applauding her for divorcing the negativity of reality TV drama. Others wonder whether Love and Marriage Huntsville could survive without its leading lady and what this implies for the show's future. Her leaving or metamorphosis inside the franchise will definitely have a significant effect. Still, the most important question is exactly what she is intending. Melody has hinted that major events are in store, things that would position her in even more great power in the entertainment industry, even though she hasn't revealed all the specifics yet. Melody is demonstrating that she is more than just a reality TV star. She is a mogul in the making by means of a new reality show, a talk show, or a behind-the-scenes production capacity. And if history has anything to say about Melody Shari, she never moves without intention. But how will this impact her bonds with her fellow actors? Will the dynamics on Love and Marriage Huntsville be different? Change drastically without her? And what does this mean for her ex Martell Holt, who has frequently relied on her presence on the program to remain relevant? In the next part, we will explore all of that, so hang around since things are about to get even more messy. Melody's choice to enter a new phase of her life is not only a personal triumph, but also shocking. Love and Marriage Huntsville, whether she stays, lessens her involvement, or leaves totally, her impact on the program has been enormous. The truth is, Lamb developed around Melody's narrative. Originally the main points of the show, she and Martell Holt's turbulent divorce, business contacts, and personal conflicts have shaped most of the drama of the series. What does that mean for the show itself? Now Melody is changing her emphasis. The audience and fan interaction is among the most obvious consequences. Lama's viewers have been outspoken about how much they watch the show because of Melody. Some appreciate the ensemble cast, while others feel the show loses its heart and meaning without Melody. Many have even said they would not tune in if she leaves. This is a big problem for the network and creators who know a reality show's strength is limited by its most appealing star. Her fellow cast members, particularly Martell Holt, then suffer as well. Melody's presence on LAMH has clearly helped Martell. He stayed relevant, mostly even after their divorce, because of his ongoing conflicts with her, whether they related to his alleged infidelities, financial difficulties, or co-parenting drama. Melody has driven most of his plot. Where does he fit if she is no longer participating in these on-screen confrontations? For seasons, Martell rebuilding his image has been difficult. When dealing with Melody, he often comes across as hostile and aggressive without her to fight with. Will he be compelled to finally change, or will he get even more needy for attention? Some supporters feel Melody Martell will have no real storyline left without him, and his relevance on the show could lessen if he stirs up pointless drama just to stay in the focus. Not only Martell, other cast members, including Destiny Payton, Letitia Scott, and even Kimmy Scott, have experienced conflict with Melody. Some of them have developed their narratives around their continuous friendship breakdowns, corporate rivalries, and personal strife with her. Should Melody be leaving, will they have to find fresh drama to suit their roles? This change might also compel Carlos King and the creators to consider the show's whole framework. Should Melody leave, Love and Marriage Huntsville might have to undergo a significant overhaul, maybe including fresh cast members or altering the course of the show to keep it interesting. Some have even speculated that Carlos King might assign Melody an executive producer role, so enabling her to influence the show from behind the scenes. The most wild card in all of this, though, is Martell's response. Will Martell spiral more into anarchy if Melody really moves on and takes control of her future without looking back? Will he try to drag Melody back into the drama in any form, or will he at last step forward and exhibit growth? One thing is for sure, this change will fundamentally alter everything. Here's where it gets even more fascinating, though. Melody's next action could upend the whole reality TV business, rather than only influence Love and Marriage Huntsville. How would you do this? We will be delving into this next. Stay tuned, since the next section will highlight the whole picture. Melody Shari is considering the whole picture, not just herself. Unlike many who get caught up in the cycle of drama, Melody is playing chess, not checkers. Over the years, she has learned the hard way how reality TV can build someone up and break someone down just as quickly. She's preparing herself for something far more than just another reality show appearance. Let's now discuss Melody's actual power move. What precisely is it? Sources close to Melody indicate she is not only searching for another reality show, she is looking to build her own empire, whether that means developing her own unscripted series, manufacturing behind the scenes, or even working on a scripted project. She is clearly not merely another cast member on someone else's show. Let's pause to honor something. Melody has always been Love and Marriage Huntsville's breakout performer. She brought the audience the basic plot and the actual unvarnished events that drew viewers in every week. People related to her since her story was her actual life, not manufactured drama. Still, she's gained a great insight from going through so much. Melody is making it abundantly evident that reality TV is a tool rather than a lifestyle. She's about to turn the script on how real-life women in reality TV shape their stories. She is to be the manager, not only the talent. We have seen a reality TV star turn in this kind of direction before. Consider this. From her reality TV popularity, Bethany Frankel from Real Housewives created a whole business empire. Kandi Burruss turned her time into several companies and events. Melody is clever, and she's seeing how others have used reality TV to propel their own success. She's about to do the same now. And let's not forget, she developed her own brand outside of the performance already. Her skincare line, her music, her real estate ventures. Melody have already diversified her income sources, so she's not depending on Lament. And that, my friends, is the difference between playing the game and mastering it. Here's where things get really interesting. Melody's action affects the business as well as her personally. Women in reality TV, particularly Black women, have been presented in one-dimensional ways for years. Either they are the villain, the victim, or the troublemaker. While that formula keeps people viewing, it also locks these women in a cycle of toxicity. Melody notes this and is not about to let it define her narrative anymore. What if Melody's next action generates chances for other women just like her? What if you were walking away from Lamb H and then turned around? She builds a new venue where women like her may share their stories on their own terms. Perhaps Melody is about to do something none of us saw coming. Maybe it's a reality show that really elevates successful women. Maybe a talk show giving her a voice outside the drama. Whatever it is, Melody Shari is about to upend reality TV as we know it. But first, we have to ask the real question: how will Carlos King respond to all of this? This will help us determine what this means for her castmates and the future of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Trust me, stay tuned. This next section is where things truly go messy. Let us now enter the actual tea. If one person could not be happy about Melody's next action, none other than Carlos King itself. Love and Marriage Huntsville's creator Carlos King has developed his brand on delivering explosive, drama-filled reality TV. Let's be honest, Melody was the main driver of the show's popularity. Melody's narrative drew people in from the first season, and as her personal life collapsed on national television, the ratings just rose. The actual concern then is what happens to LAMH should Melody leave for good. Will Carlos fight to have her on the show, or will he try to replace her with someone fresh? See, this is about power, not just Melody moving on. If one thing we know about Carlos King is that he doesn't let go of power readily. Let us review his performance here. From Real Housewives of Atlanta to Love and Marriage, Carlos has worked on some of the most major reality TV shows. He understands how to keep viewers interested and stir the pot, but he also knows that every reality show requires a central character who propels the narrative. Whether he wants to acknowledge this or not, Melody has always been that central character. Carlos might now try to persuade Melody to stay, perhaps with a larger payback, more creative control, or even an executive producer title. Melody is smart enough to know that her value transcends a Bravo-style reality check, but let's be honest, she's already gone through too much and cannot be bought. He could try to take her place, perhaps by elevating another cast member into the limelight, but who could truly replace Melody? Letitia, Destiny, or Stormy? None of them, let's be honest, have the same presence, business sense, or audience connection. The show without Melody would not be the same. He could make it messy, since if Carlos King is known for anything, it's for his mastery of creating drama. Should he believe Melody is heading for something more, he could simply try to generate controversy to complicate her path forward. Not to mention, Carlos has a past of running afoul of stars who attempt to exercise their own agency. We have seen this with Real Housewives of Atlanta. Remember when Phaedra Parks vanished from the franchise, or when Nene Leakes protested production and found herself suddenly on the outs? The big question is Carlos about to do the same thing to Melody? When reality stars start questioning the system, things get messy fast. You better believe he's going to fight to keep control of the narrative if he sees her as a threat to his empire, or if he believes she's about to create something that might rival Lamb. And here's where things get really interesting. Since there's already discussion on Melody's next action, not limited to her departure from Lamb, it's about her assuming leadership of a whole fresh entertainment lane. Could Melody be under negotiations with a big network? Is she perhaps starting a project directly challenging Lamb? One thing is certain, this struggle is about control, power, and who gets to tell the story, not only about reality TV. Let's first examine the one person who might be standing in Melody's path and why they might be even more of a threat to her success than Carlos King, before we draw any snap judgment. Keep checking in.